welcome young back. You know what I'm saying? So you have a lot of nut jobs on.
Lights, camera, action.
That we're here to talk about the current situation that's going on with Bad Bunny and all this stuff with the Super Bowl and halftime show. And get your opinion and see what you think about it.
Uh, so I'm going to be a little biased when it comes to this. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to, and that's something I want to get into talking about too. But I'm going to be a little biased. I'm Puerto Rican. Um, I'm a conservative. You know me. You know how my train of thought is. You're the same way. Both of y'all pretty much the same way. So when I think about the whole Bad Bunny situation, so when it comes to the English speaking, I mean, it's music at the end of the day. You don't. I understand. Let's be real. Think about all the music you listen to these days. You don't even understand the words they saying anyway. It's all about the beat, the flow. Can you move to it? Can you dance to it? Look at in my wedding, I played Vite Me Preguntó, right? So there's people that didn't even know what the hell he was saying, but they were dancing. My brother-in-law came in last, and he's Trinidadian, and he came in dancing.
Yeah.
He didn't know the words, but it was all about the flow. So for people to be saying, "Hey, I don't understand the words he's saying," that's just, to me, is just a racist topic, man. At the end of the day, that's just being racist. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because you don't really understand the music, the words. As long as it catches you and you want to dance to it, hey.
And
Now they say, "Hey, I don't like to dance, and it don't make me dance, and it don't make me move." I can respect that, but to say that I don't understand the words, to me, that's just a cop out, man. That's just ridiculous.
yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about the rhythm, the beat. Like you don't really have to understand what the hell they're saying. This music that I listen to that in different languages that I just like. Like my daughter, she loves K-pop. You don't understand what the hell they're talking about, but it's the
Exactly.
rhythm. So when it comes to this halftime show thing, what I think that's going on is that both sides are being spiteful to each other, right? So you got the left because you said it's race it's a race thing. It is, and it's also a political thing. The left is going to hate. It's going to like anything that Trump hates, and the right are messing up because they are looking at this from a perspective like America first, but Puerto Ricans are Americans. Like, that it's part of the United States. So like that is still American. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. The Republicans are just like, oh, because they said that Bad Bunny is gay. I just found this shit out. Like that he's bisexual or whatever, right? So because he wears dresses. I mean, yeah, I've heard of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the guy that's in the dress dancing. That's the one that's gonna perform in the Super Bowl. So like it's so like when one side is unhappy, the other one is happy, and then vice versa. That's what I think. So
Uh, So when it comes to
Well,
that whole bisexual thing, what, Joel? Go ahead, man.
no, I got a question about the so what I've been hearing again, I don't know a whole lot about this particular artist. I really don't. I probably should because does he have roots in New York City or he just is attached to New York City by way of Puerto Rico?
ah, that's a
Me,
good question.
actually, I don't know. I don't know if he does have any roots. But we all know the population of Puerto Rico in New York City is a lot of Puerto Ricans, and so I guess that's why he's attached to New York
Yeah,
City a
New
little
York.
bit.
Because in
But
one
I
of
don't
his
know if he has.
in one of his songs, he said that New York City is the closest to Puerto Rico. Like when he goes to New York City, he feels like he's in Puerto Rico. Anyway, because he just made a song called New York. So you know,
There you go.
yeah,
that
Right.
that answers my
Yeah,
question. So
Nueva York. Nueva York.
Nueva
So,
York.
you
um,
can go on, George, before I get into
so
my
yes.
take, but you can go on.
So let's put it like this. So my thing is, right, and this is what I don't understand about a lot of people these days. And this whole Bad Bunny situation, it made me really think about it. Um, People might think I'm biased, but I feel like, look at Turning Point, right? I've been a fan of Turning Point. I've been a fan of Charlie Kirk for a very long time.
Right.
Listen to a lot of his videos, watch a lot of his videos. Agree with almost everything he does. He passed away. The first thing Turning Point did, the first big thing that they've done is go against the whole Bad Bunny thing. I don't know if you heard, but now they're going to have a whole halftime show just to take away views from the Super Bowl. So
Right.
me being playing both sides, because I know it sounds like a bad thing, but just because you agree and you like a certain thing and you like a certain group doesn't mean you can't go against that. You know, you can't go against it. So I love Turning Point, but this particular topic, I don't agree with.
Yeah.
You know, it's not because I'm Puerto Rican, obviously. It's not because of that. It could have been a Russian, Chinese, anybody performing at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you're popular, if you're popping right now, if you are you're just the it person right now
Mhm.
when it comes to music, they're gonna have the biggest star out there. And that's
Yeah.
what Bad Bunny is right now. So I don't care if it's whoever, whatever language it would have been. You're popping, you're popular. He streamed his concert on Amazon, and it had the highest ratings, the highest views on Amazon history. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
why wouldn't you want this man to perform at the Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense.
And financially, it
Super
does.
Bowl,
Financially,
which brings
especially, but that's the whole point. And Jerome will know this.
which
Financially, it makes
brings me
perfect
which
sense.
brings me to
It's all
which
about
brings me
making
to
money.
the financial point. Because
Yes, exactly.
yeah, like so for me, I'm looking when I first heard about. First of all, let's be clear. Like this, the NFL Super Bowl it kind of varies from year to year. One year it can be pretty cool. Another year it can be like, So I don't know how much people know about the financial part about the NFL, but they want to go global, just
Mhm.
like the NBA, and just
Like soccer.
you know like soccer. Oh my God! So the NFL, the NFL wants to go global. So they've already had a bunch of pre games in London, Greece, Sao Paulo. So when I first heard this, without me knowing anything about Bad Bunny, when I first heard this, I was like, oh, they want to go global. They want that global money. And then obviously David, especially you and I, we live in middle America. So then I started to hear all the chatter about the language and I didn't even know the dude was bisexual or gay. I didn't know that. I'm like, he is. Every time I see the dude, he's with a beautiful female.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm like, he's
money.
gay. So I personally think the NFL is just trying to use him like they use so many others to capture that global dollar. I really think with the NFL don't like right now. If you really look across like multiple sectors in the United States, I think the United States is for sale. This is a capitalist country. If you look at wrestling, the WWE, they're partnering with the Saudi Arabia. If you look at all the other major sports, they're all partnering with global brands. We see what golf is doing with the United Emiratis. So it's like I think America is just in a state right now where they're like, yo, they're looking for like the highest bidder, and like the NFL is no different. And I think conservative America, so this goes back into what you said, David. Conservative America, they're going to hate on anything that's just not. What they want to see, Joe. They want to see U2. You know what I'm saying? They want to they want to see Bono. They want to see Journey, and we like those bands. We like them. I like them. But we know what they want to see. In the left, obviously the left is gonna ride
So,
with it because he's
so when it comes
Bad
to
Bunny.
all those bands you just said, so I wouldn't care if um I don't know, Journey, YouTube, Rolling Stones, one of them, even Taylor Swift. I don't care if one of them was doing it. I wouldn't put as long as they're the biggest music star that year. Yo, I wouldn't mind it. Am I into their music? Yeah, I like all music. I really do.
Right.
But it's just some music that you're just a diehard fan and you listen to mostly. But I like all music. But if they were the biggest star, and they are big stars, but if they were the biggest star that year in music, I wouldn't mind it. And that's where it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the money is, that's where the revenue is, that's where they're going to make that money. And that's where, and they're trying to, and you got to understand, the second biggest language in the world is Spanish. We have a lot of Spanish speaking countries. And if they, like, to your point, when you said that they want to make it global, hey, the second biggest thing out there is Spanish people. So it makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
They had a lot of their free games. I mean, they had a lot of their free games in Latin America, and that was like kind of like a light bulb moment. I was like, ooh.
And another thing is like, yo, let us have our moments. We had how many Super Bowls already? I don't even know what number we are up to right now. We're up to like 40 something. We never had this. So let us have our moment. The closest was Shakira and J-Lo and even Bad Bunny came out. That people don't remember because he wasn't popping back then. But even he came on the Super Bowl with them. So we had that. We never had somebody that's gonna come on and perform with nothing but Spanish music, speaking Spanish. So why can't we at least have 1 year? You know what I'm saying?
And that's
Last
what.
year was 10.
No, I'm saying
But
that's what they complain about because it's Spanish because he got no like English music, which he does with Drake, but also like the people that are there that are going to be at the Super Bowl, if they don't like it, they could go get a hot dog, walk around, bullshit, not pay attention to it. The people that are at home, I don't even know why they complaining, man. Like just turn on Turning Point, go
no,
That's
watch
where I'm
that.
at with it
You know
too.
what I'm
I'm
saying?
like,
Go
well,
do
who
something,
cares?
like you know what I'm saying, or just pause it, turn it off. I don't know, and come back when the
yo,
ball
I'm
starts.
not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna flip it to see what they got going on. I might have two TVs. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a fan of Turning Point. So
I'm a fan of Turning Point too,
uh,
but that's not a good look what they did. You know what I'm saying? If they were gonna do something like that, they shouldn't make it. They shouldn't have promoted it like if you don't want to watch this, come watch our. We're gonna have one just for us. You know what I'm saying? They should have never promoted it like that because I don't know, but
exactly. They promoted it as a racial thing. And that's look, me personally, I don't know if Charlie Kirk, rest in peace, if he was still alive, I don't know if he will be against this or he will be with it. But it just sucks that the first thing Turning Point did, the first big thing they did with Charlie after Charlie Kirk's death, after his wife Erica took over, is this. You
hmm
know, and I don't and Charlie Kirk, whatever you say about the man, you want to say whatever you say, you have your own opinion about it. But to me personally, he wasn't a racist man. Was he misunderstood by a lot of people? Yes,
yeah,
100%. And but I don't think he would have went this far with it. You know, because this is basically you're promoting now a race thing and
yeah.
a hatred of. And the thing is, like you said, Bad Bunny is Puerto Rican, and that means he's basically American. You know, so it's like you're all about America. Turning Point is all about America. So Puerto Rico's a territory. It's
It,
American, basically. So what's the problem
yeah,
now? It's got-
their thing is the Spanish thing, and with the whole immigration. But like the stupid people can't understand the difference between legal, illegal, and Americans. Like Puerto Ricans are Americans. Like I don't understand. What the fuck? If you illegal, you go home. If you're illegal here, you stay. If you're Puerto Rican, this is home. Like what the hell? You know what I'm saying? But I think it's more of the language thing with most people. But yeah.
I- the stupidest thing I heard too recently was, oh, he never wanted to perform in America. Well, I'm going to say inland, and because of the ice situation. And now
Mhm.
he's performing at the Super Bowl. That's going to be on an inland ground.
Yeah.
I think I don't know California maybe. I don't know
California, yeah.
exactly where. But,
LA.
California.
um, so everybody's saying, oh, it must be all about the money now. No. Let's let's think about this. Like, how you even think it could be about the money now, and that's why he's doing it. First of all, I don't think any performers get paid to do the
It does
whole
not.
Super Bowl.
You do
I think they
not
get paid like
get
yeah,
paid
they
to
pay like a
perform at the
thousand
Super
dollars for
Bowl.
rehearsal, like $1,000 a day for rehearsal and stuff. That's pocket change for Bad Bunny, especially that's pocket change. So it's not about the money. Is it good on his resume at the end of the day? Yes. He's performed solo on the Super Bowl. So that's great on his resume. That's great for his achievements and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then on being on top, being the first Spanish speaking performer, that's incredible. But you want to talk about money? You think he lost money? It's all about the money now. He's gonna make money now, dude. If he performs in all these states, you know, say throughout the year, how much money would he have generated? Performing inland, New York, Orlando,
Yeah.
California, all these places. You know how much money he would have made,
Right.
but
A
he
lot.
didn't. It's not about money performing at the Super Bowl because he left a lot of money on the table not
But
performing.
he's going to get a lot of clout after that. You know, it's a
So
Super
it
Bowl.
makes no sense.
He's going to get more clout. He's going to get, you know, but
That argument makes no sense, man. I just don't. When I heard that argument, I'm like, that's one of the stupidest, ridiculous arguments I have ever heard in my life. Because all the money he left on the table, all that money
It's
on the table.
misinformed. It's misinformed. Like, first of all, you don't get paid. Like the NFL has never paid an artist to perform at their Super Bowl. The only thing that the NFL will put money towards is your production. I think the most they've ever put towards production might have been like 15 million, but the artist does reap benefits off of marketing and exposure. No one has never received a salary at all, and they never. I don't think they ever will. I think the NFL is going to I don't think they're ever going to pay anybody a salary.
Yeah, I mean,
so let me read y'all something. So it says Bad Bunny recent 31 show residency in Puerto Rico, because he had a lot of shows in Puerto Rico, generated a total economic impact of about 400 million for the island economy. Night the red carpet from the artist. The revenue from the ticket sales for the first 9 nights alone was nearly 11 million.
Wow.
So that's just performing in Puerto Rico, a small island. That means that people must have gone to this concert more than once to make that type of money.
And people were flying in. I have a friend that flew in over there.
To it. Yes, a lot of people from where I work flew in to see him. A lot. So imagine how much money he would have generated performing concerts in the United States. Inland. I'm going to keep saying inland. So it's not about the money. The Super Bowl for him is not about the money. It's it's a culture thing. He wants to put his people on a platform.
Yeah,
and
like you said earlier, it's like he's going to be the first Spanish person, you know, to, you know, play at a arena like that. And yeah,
Correct.
so yeah, man. But the Super Bowl is going to get him more clout. Like he's going to be,
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
That's what happened to Kendrick Lamar, yo. Like, and Kendrick Lamar, like, there's people in DR, like little kids singing "They Not Like Us." I'm like, what the hell? That's how far it reached.
Because it's a very popular song. So because he had one popular song, they put him in the Super Bowl. Nobody said nothing. Everybody was like okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Because he had one popular song. Like, I mean, he has a bunch of songs that was pretty good, but compared to Bad Bunny, if people really take the time and really listen to music, even though they don't understand it, I'm sure people are going to bop their heads. The whole one with Drake, what was that, Mia? Yo, that shit, that feels crazy.
He got a couple of songs with Drake.
Yeah, he has a couple. So he had one that's really popular and all that. So it's like, come on, man. Like
two things I got two questions for y'all, and I'm trying to be. The fact that y'all invited me into this conversation, I'm still kind of like, yo, I'm trying to be careful here. I don't want to piss off. I'm an honorary Dominican. I'm an honorary Puerto Rican. I'm an honorary Panamanian. I don't want to lose any of those cards. I want the world to know that. So I got two questions. So one, it's like, maybe for you, George, what does chambea mean? Every time he says it, it just does something to my soul.
Chambea, pero no para.
What does that mean?
Chambea.
What does it mean?
I don't know what chambea. I think it's like party up or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't that a Puerto Rican thing? Chambea, pero no para.
I'm a New York Rican, so we don't, you know.
It must be like slang.
I speak the language, I can speak it. I do understand it even more. But when it comes to like the slang and stuff like that, I really don't.
I'll find out and I'll let you know.
I'll find out tomorrow. You know where I work at.
That's my first question.
So I'll
My
find out for you.
my second point is I think you have a point when it comes to, you just got to let the rhythm take you, because I'll never forget, I was in Coral Springs restaurant, and I don't know if you're familiar with South Florida, but there's been an influx of Cubans that's moving up to Broward County. Anybody on YouTube in the chat knows the dichotomy between Broward and Dade County. So this part in Coral Springs is not really known for like a lot of Latin people, but I was so happened to be at a Latin restaurant one night, and this one song came on. And when I say this record moved me, and I never saw such conservative Latin people, and when this record came on, like that entire restaurant lost their mind, because there was Latin people in it, there was white people in it, there was black
Yeah.
people, but this song just did something to everybody. It's that Dominican song by Tony Rosario, David.
Yeah. I know you told me the story. That's why I'm laughing, because I know it's damn, how it goes. It's not as deep, right?
Koliki Taka. Like when that record came, I was like, yo, it was like spirits just came. I was like, yo, this is unreal. Like,
Yeah.
and like me and a bunch of other people didn't know what the fuck, the lyrics. Like we ain't know, but we felt the magic.
No, I was laughing
But
because I remember you told me the
that's the
story.
beauty of music. But that's the beauty of music. You don't have to know the words. You don't have to know. I mean, like my wife, she always gets on me because when I sing a song, I make up the wrong. I say the wrong words, and she knows lyrics by like the back of her hand, and she always be like, "Babe, that's not the word for it." I'm like, I don't care. I got the beat going. I got the right flow.
That's
So
it.
who gives a shit what I say? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? As long as it is what it is. So it's the same thing. Just because you don't understand the words, who cares, man? Just
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, so look, at the end of the day, realistically, man, there's 50 million households in America. 45 of those is Hispanic speaking households.
Yeah.
All 45 mil is going to turn in to watch the Super Bowl. So I
Better
think
believe it.
getting views, me personally, I really think this is going to be the most watched Super Bowl performance
I think so too.
of all time.
Oh,
Because
100%.
I could guarantee 45 million people households are going to be
And
watching it.
that's in the
So
United
if you
States.
want to
And that's in the
watch
United States. And it's gonna be, on YouTube. So what about the people
Global.
in Latin America? And the people in Europe that speak Spanish, all the Dominicans over there, all the Puerto Ricans over there. It's worldwide. Like the Super Bowl is gonna get seen from a further audience that is used to because of him. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And that goes back to your point, Jerome. Maybe that is the point. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's their key. Like yo, we need to get them down there in South America and Europe, because there's a lot of Hispanics everywhere in Canada, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's gonna get
The
watched. It's gonna be big.
the
And I
the
just thought
global
about that.
dollar.
I just thought about that. Like it's gonna be big now that I said that, because the regular people are gonna be watching. Americans, these gringos, they're gonna watch it. These white people, they're gonna watch it, even though if they gotta criticize it. You know what I'm saying?
I guarantee you from now until the Super Bowl, there's going to be a lot of I'm not going to say white or nothing like that. I'm going to say other races that's going to listen to his music. They're going to probably like, I want to hear this bull crap
Yeah.
and see what it's about and what's the hype about this guy and all that. And they're going to start listening and they're going to be like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? His music is fire. So there's going to be a bunch that's going to turn over and be like, you know what? I want to watch it now.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. Like my thing is the whole race thing, the whole Hispanic speaking thing. Like
Yeah.
the second biggest language in the world is Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? So why use our language against us to promote hate? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you son, don't hate on. It's like it gets to a point like you got to stop hating on people. You got to start learning how to support people. If you don't like it, don't watch it or don't do it or don't be around. But all this hatred that it gotta get to a point it has to stop, man. It just have to stop.
Yeah.
So I'm clear. So David, your stance is you think is political. George, you think is more racially motivated. Do I got that correct?
No, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think there's politics involved in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the reason why people in the left are supporting it is because people on the right don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And people on the right don't like it because of the language, kind of which leads to the racism. You know what I'm saying? But
Damn
just
left.
just talking about that made me realize that that half time performance is probably going to be the biggest one. Besides Michael
Yeah.
Jackson, I don't know what was bigger than Michael Jackson, but this one's going to be a big one because, like I said, not only people in the United States are going to tune in, people in South America, Canada,
Yep.
the Caribbeans and stuff like that. So,
Sure.
You know what's crazy? They talk about because he's bisexual and stuff like that. Okay, so that's something I didn't agree with. I like Bad Bunny. I like his songs and all. I like to listen to his music from time to time. I didn't agree with it either. That video he put out, what is it, Yo Perero Sola. You know what I'm saying? He was dressing like a female. He had titties in the video. But I didn't really like at
I
all.
forgot about
It
that.
was the only part of the video, him shirt off in chains and like a blood bath and all that. To me, that was kind of demonic. And
What does
I'm
that
a big
title
fan.
mean?
I think it's twerking. I twerk alone, I believe. So
But
Gotcha.
yeah, it's like it's twerking, like twerking.
yeah, it's the twerking. So I didn't agree with that. I 100%
Wait,
didn't agree
hold
with
on.
that, especially with
Perreal,
the thing.
perreal.
But that's
Wait, hold on. Wait, perreal is like when it's twerking, but it's with a guy behind you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he say I twerk by myself.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that what happened? What the hell?
Twerking with a guy behind you, George. What we doing, George?
Well, why you went off screen, bro?
so,
What we doing, George?
It
What?
means I twerk. It means I twerk alone. I dance alone.
Yeah, like
So
perreal, he
maybe
dances
that's what
alone.
he
You know
was
what I'm
trying
saying?
to. That's what he was trying to say about him being like a female. He was representing the man and the
And the
woman
woman,
within the
yeah. You know
video.
what I'm saying?
But I didn't agree with it. I didn't care for it much. The song is pretty good, but the video I didn't care for. I really didn't care for it at all. The demonic
Twerking,
stuff I didn't care about that either.
twerking on a
Like,
dude is wild.
that's
No, but
you know
what?
that made me from being that made me from being a super fan to just ad fan. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like people want to just attack you for one thing. Like people don't go through running around this earth, even if they're in the limelight. They have to keep cameras in front of them, whatever, or just regular people. People act like they don't do nothing stupid throughout the day. We all do stupid.
Wait. It was about him twerking on the devil.
So the video
It's a
is
weird
him.
video. I saw it once and I
Oh,
didn't even look at
fuck
it.
that. Nope.
And you see what I'm talking about. He's talking, he's dressed like a female. He's
Nope.
literally dressed like a female. I think, and so the crazy part is that in
See what I mean? Twerking with a guy?
No, actually, he is twerking with a guy. But
George.
listen, hold on. So listen to me. So he's twerking on the guy, but if you watch the video, he's the girl and the guy. It's him dressed as a female,
So he likes
and the
himself.
guy is
He likes himself. He's feeling
is
himself.
himself. So basically, like I said, he's working alone. He's dancing alone. That's what the title means. So he's not working on a guy per se.
But why he had
It's
to
him
dress like
just
a girl though?
working on himself. So, but like I said, that's something I didn't agree with. I didn't like it. But to say that I'm not gonna listen to any of his music anymore,
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of watch the halftime show because of that. Because of that one thing, that's ridiculous, man. That makes no sense. And this is the problem with humanity and society these days. One person does one thing that you don't like or don't agree with, and oh my God, he's automatically a bad person. He's a horrible person. We got to get rid of him. No, you don't
I
have
don't
to
agree with
do
that.
everything somebody does. Like I said earlier, I don't agree. I like Turning Point. I've been a fan of Charlie Kirk. I don't agree with the whole Super Bowl thing they're doing, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be like F Turning Point now. I don't agree with nothing they say. No, it's not like that. I just don't agree with this one thing they did, but whatever they do next, I might agree with. And I'm still a fan of Turning Point, no matter what they're going to do with the Super Bowl thing. And that's the problem with people. People are just one-sided now. They're just like, this is who I am because this is what this group or whatever group makes me want to believe. And no matter what they do, I'm always going to support it. Even though in the back of their mind, they doing something that they don't agree with. And they're like, yeah.
Well, I think cancel culture is kind of dying out.
I
think.
I'm going to act like I agree with whatever they say. No, it doesn't have to be like that. Have your own opinion. You can support somebody, but in one situation, you don't have to support them. But doesn't mean you have to. I don't hate Turning Down. I'm still going to follow them and Listen to the, if
Yeah.
I agree with most of what they say.
I mean, I wasn't a big fan of Turning Point. You know what I'm saying? I saw some of the stuff that Charlie used to talk about. And I'm like, okay, cool. Some of his stuff I didn't agree with, but whatever. But I'm not a big fan like that. So, I can't say that I'm not gonna stop watching them or whatever because I don't. But I just think that they came out the wrong way. That's what I think. And I don't know if it was them or it's the way that they're pushing it on social medias, on commercials. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always a post saying Turning Point is hosting halftime shows so that you don't have to watch the other one. But I don't think maybe Turning Point did not want it to come out like that, but that's how the social media is posting it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I
So,
mean,
David, if
that's
you don't
enough.
mind,
What?
hold on one
Huh?
second, George. If you don't mind elaborating, I'm familiar with Turning Point. So, is that like Charlie Kirk's former organization?
Yeah, he started that. That's
That's
like his
that's the
chat, his
organization
channel,
he
his
founded.
company.
Yeah, that's the organization he
Gotcha.
founded.
Yeah.
Um, years ago and all that. So,
Yeah.
he was the CEO. He founded it, and now Erica Kirk, his wife, is the
Mhm.
CEO now.
It
And
was
this is her
him.
first thing. I supported Erica being the new CEO. I think it was only right. And like she says in her the video that she speaks on Charlie Carr's death, you're gonna feel the wrath of her. And I was all with it. But this is how you start promoting racism. Because Charlie Kirk, you could say what you want to say, but if you really listen to his videos, you really listen to what he was saying, he wasn't promoting racism.
No, he wasn't,
What you
for
doing
sure.
right now is
He
dividing
wasn't.
white people and Spanish people. And Charlie Kirk, I don't think would have done that or went about it that way. But like I said, I'm just because they did that don't mean I'm going to like F them now, whatever, whatever. I'm just my opinion when it comes to this topic is different from Turning Point.
I
But the
think
rest I'm still supporting.
if Charlie Kirk would have been alive, he would have done the same thing. Like that he would have. Like I said, I agree with a lot of stuff that he said, but it's not like I was a fan of how he was. Because to me, he was kind of a little bit of an asshole. You know what I'm saying? But
Sure
I
was.
think if he was alive, he would have supported
He was
that. You know what I'm saying?
sarcastic. He was sarcastic. I'll give you that. He was very, very sarcastic. He was
Yeah.
very blunt. I respect it because we're like that. I'm like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what it is and how it is. As long as I back it up with facts and not just opinionated,
Hmm.
I'm gonna speak my truth. And that's what he did. And just some people just didn't want to listen to what he was saying.
Yeah.
But
I
this is
think
my
because
thing.
Charlie Kirk was probably leaning towards going into politics, although he was moving towards politics very strategically. I think he would have had to he probably would have been like against this of some sort, just because even if it was because of the whole like I guess the what is it, the gay agenda.
Hmm.
I think he would have I think he would have been against it.
Yeah, that because
I,
that's not
so,
Christian. That's not Christian
we
like.
will never know. Unfortunately, we will never know. We'll never find that out.
I
Or
think he
maybe
would have
you
been all right with
Or
it.
LGBTQ. Are you allowed to say gay anymore? L Gibbet, Skittles.
that's going to be for a whole different conversation.
No,
But
you can
back to
say
the
that.
Bad
You
Bunny
can say
thing, like I
Trump is
said.
president. You could say that. I was gonna say it, but
But
I'm
back
gonna
to the
pause
Bad
on it.
Bunny thing, real quick. The Bad
Grab
Bunny
him by
thing.
the.
The
Look,
what?
I will say one thing about this Bad Bunny situation, though, right? So we all know every time another race argues with another race, and they bait them into an argument, you're
Yeah.
barking up the wrong tree. Puerto Ricans are not going to go back and forth with you. I could tell you this right now. We're not going to fight with you. We're not going to argue with you. We're not going to post videos like they've been doing about Bad Bunny and speaking Spanish and him being bisexual. We are not, as people, going to do that with you. We are not. But you know why? Puerto
Why?
Ricans are not going to argue with you for one reason.
Why?
Because it's when it comes to this topic. Because the shit is fucking going to happen. That's it.
That's it.
So we are going to win. Regardless, we're going to win. He's going to perform. It's going to be one of the biggest Super Bowls in history when it comes to halftime performances. Maybe not as much as Michael Jackson, because that shit was crazy. But it's going to be up. So knowing that we are still going to perform, Bad Bunny's still going to perform, represent the Puerto Rican culture. We are not going to sit here and argue with you. We're
Y'all
just
want to
going to
react
let
to
And
it?
they
you.
got 4 months. They got 4 months to learn it. So I mean, it's easy.
And we're just gonna sit back with our drink a Bacardi drink out the guard and watch these videos and laugh our ass off.
Yeah,
Y'all
And
want to
then when
react to the show in real time? At
I'm
least
down.
just for the halftime show.
I'm down. If I'm
we
if
could do
I'm
that.
hearing shit,
We could do
hell
that.
yeah.
But
But yeah,
they're barking up the wrong tree when it comes to
listen,
messing with Puerto Rico
it's
right
going
now.
to happen. They going to have to deal with it, and just like the last Super Bowl, you know, with Kendrick, like they dealt with it. His shit became a banger because I like it now, and that's it. But yo, I'm gonna have to end it right here because my battery is at 5%. It's about to die out. So,
So real quick, your shout out your
oh, my page, yeah. So
your
make sure you
page.
like, subscribe, and comment. My at Di Malo De Lo Mio Show. My bad. De Lo Mio Show
And
on
as for
YouTube.
me,
Huh?
and as for me, because say your badge running out. As for me, it's gonna be my first video on my on my page on YouTube. I don't know if it's gonna be my last, but it's gonna be my first one. Like and subscribe. Hopefully you like the contact, but if you don't, just like the rest of Puerto Ricans, and what it is. All right,
You,
fellas, you have a good one, man. Have a good
you
night.
don't got a plug, Jerome?
Not at this time.
All right. I'll see ya.
All right,
So you
fellas,
have a lot of nut jobs on.
Ladies.